again.
Bringing back the joke.
The running gag.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
All right, give people a minute here to pop in.
Yeah.
Oops.
Have some more Yorkie.
Ooh,
What is that? What do you got?
Love a Yorkie.
Yorkie. It's
That's a
my
good
favorite
one.
one. It's a raisin and biscuit flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Didn't you give me
good.
one of those when I saw you?
Yeah.
He's eating a Yorkie, Olive.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Gorgeous.
You guys follow there's a famous Yorkie that on Instagram. I think it's Ducky the Yorkie. Any guys follow him? I think his name's
Not
Ducky.
at all.
No, he's
No.
pretty funny.
I'll look it up.
All right, so we are here today to continue discussion of season 3, episodes 10 through 12. So please, as the banner says, no spoilers beyond season 3, episode 12. So we're a man down tonight. Unfortunately, Michael couldn't make it today, but that happens when we're doing this every week. So, in my view, maybe a good one to miss because I felt like some of these episodes were a little bit on the weaker side. Felt like a little more filler to me, but
They're cozy. They're
Cozy?
cozy. It's a cozy episode. Yeah, they're
All right, so-
free.
Ben Free.
Ben free.
Yeah.
It's a cozy episode.
That's true. That's
Mhm.
true. They were totally Ben Free.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
I think the only weak one is episode 12. Actually, I think 10 and 11 were good.
Yeah. All right.
10's one of the best episodes.
Well, 12 has some good revelations. I'm going to say
Revelations, yeah.
11 was a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
11 could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been better.
I feel the writers are doing like the stretch thing.
Yeah. Definitely some plot advancement. But I thought some of them were. But I do. All right. Well, let's get into 10. I mean, 10 was my favorite. I don't know about you guys.
I love 10.
Yes.
Trisha Tanaka is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Tricky.
everyone I know personally that watches this show says it's one of their favorite episodes.
Yeah.
Why do they say that?
Well, I think we all love Hurley for a start.
Yeah.
But the absolute joy when the van starts working is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, it's really infectious. You're watching it and you're like,
yeah.
I was grinning so much that what did I say? I was laughing. I was grinning and then I was laughing.
Yeah.
It was that fantastic, that moment.
Yeah.
Shambhala is such a good song. It's just a happy song,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of we've been talking about now about how there's a lot of individual. You forget a lot of details of the show or when they happen, but there are a lot of individual scenes that are burned in your mind that you always remember.
Yeah.
And for me, that was one of those most memorable scenes that I always remember when they head down that hill in the van and they get the van started. It's like there's like such a moment of pure joy, right? Like,
yeah. And it's so great because Charlie's like, I'll go along with you, and then as they're going down, he's looking at him as if to go, "This is a really stupid thing to do," and that's just like really cool the way they're reacting, and as it's going down, brilliant.
Which is interesting, right? Because Charlie, we're just jumping right in without letting MJ do her original.
No, that's okay. That's fine.
It was really interesting, right? Because Charlie already knew at that point that his death, the universe was trying to engineer his death.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like, okay, I'll go in the van that's heading straight down the 90-degree slope for the rocks.
Yeah. I mean, you're not swimming in the ocean with Dharma sharks. Like, hey, I'll go with Hurley. Like, why not?
Yeah.
He's like, sod it. Let's just try it and see. If it happens now, it happens now.
Yeah.
Also, doesn't it attest to their friendship? Because he's like, listen, if I'm gonna die, it's gonna be with this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very Hobbit-like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is. It is. It's like hobbits going off on a journey and having some fun and getting in some adventures. I mean, it's sorry that he played a hobbit, but it carries through.
Also, weren't we just so happy? Is anyone else super happy that Sawyer finally got beer?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. That's the thing that gets in there. He's going, "What are you doing? What's the point in that? We got a beer."
Yeah.
It's just it's just some things you don't need it. There's no reason for it except for just they're happy now.
Yeah,
Right.
that was like his recompense because they stole. Remember, they drank all
Yeah.
his whiskey.
They stole his stuff.
Hey,
So now he got his beer.
Hey, so let's go back and talk about Sawyer and Kate before they get back to the island.
Oh, okay.
And I think this was just a pivotal moment in like Sawyer's character development for me, because he's like, hey, you know, we can, or Kate said, you know, we can talk about what happened. And I think Sawyer is at this stage in his life where he's kind of like an emotional avoidant, and he really didn't want to engage, but he did want to engage, but he didn't want to engage. And he seemed very vulnerable in that moment. And then they kind of just didn't fight for each other. And then they just kept walking to the beach. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you get that sense for that? It was like, okay, we had that moment over there, and now we're going over here, and this is the transition. And how are we going to handle this transition? And it just didn't go right at all.
Yeah. I mean, that was definitely, I agree with you. That was definitely a very pivotal moment. I think it's you can read it different ways. I think what was going on there and what Kate was getting at, because her exact words were, you know, we can have a fresh start. Right. And so what does that mean? Like a fresh start, like let's just, you know,
forget what happened,
be okay with each other, even though we left Jack there and I was pissed about that. Or like, do we want to go back, like fresh start, like forget we slept together and let's go back to, you know, being friends? Or
I think she tried to play it cool.
Yeah.
And did the hey, you know, we could just have a fresh start. Like we don't need to carry this over into our island life. And
the romance piece?
Yes, and I think that hurt Sawyer a little bit.
Yes. That was my read.
And that was his vulnerability. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he didn't engage because he didn't know what to say, because he's never felt like this for someone so intensely probably before. Yeah. And so real. Somebody that understands who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
it's true.
Yeah, I mean he loves her, and she said it out loud, so I guess he's not sure whether to believe it or not, because she had to say it to save him, whatever. But he thinks maybe she loves him too, right? And
those two,
he doesn't want to pretend it didn't happen, right?
Yeah, and those two have a lot of passion, you know. I don't care if she was eating Charlie. She ain't kissing Charlie in those scenes, you know what I'm saying?
I think he also kind of knows that Kate has a thing for Jack, and I think he's also protecting himself, that he doesn't want to find out later that she has regrets or anything. So
yeah, but he should take a chance. If that's somebody that he likes, he should take a chance. That's what I'm saying. But I thought that was a nice little transition from, okay, we had all this chaos over here on the other island, and now we're on this island, and now we're gonna have, you know, the reunion and the kumbaya and everybody welcoming them back. I thought that was really cool. And then they did the little glance at each other. Like, you good? You okay?
Hey, Constance.
Hey, Constance.
Yeah. So what's your current thought now, MJ, on where the romance will go with their
I'm team Sawyer Kate straight. However we could say it. But I love the two of them, and I would love to see them become a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
What are you okay there?
I think it's the fog. Did the fog roll in?
Oh.
Did I
went all like
in and out?
You changed it a minute there.
The island mist was coming through.
It's the woo-woo in the tower.
It's the woo. Oh yeah, I'm in a tower right now, so there's a bit of woo going on.
So cool.
No, my Wi-Fi cut out there for a sec, so sorry. Yeah. I wasn't going to comment on Kate and Sawyer, so if you had more to say about that. The first thing I note in my notes is everyone is really boring. Because like the episode starts with a Hurley flashback, and then he's like, oh, I have this cool project. Let's fix a car. Let's do something. And everyone's all taking themselves seriously, being like, ooh, we have to reorganize the shelves and blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. So I literally wrote, everyone is so boring.
Yeah.
On an island, you got time. I don't know. So it was fun to see such a huge contrast of mindset, you know. going from the
Hurley
other
just wants
island
to
where
have-
it's all
Hurley-
chaos and
He just wants to have a little fun and like,
yeah.
you know, he's got hope core. I wrote that down in one of these episodes. Hurley is hope core. Like he
Hope
has
core. I love
he has
that.
hope, you know, and
Yeah.
and he wants to keep it rolling. And my gosh, he found a VW microbus. Can I just tell you, my boyfriend in high school had that same vehicle, different color.
I would.
But MJ was driving around in one of those all around my town.
Man,
Yeah.
Yep, and was a
I
camper,
wish.
so that it popped up. We took it to go see the Grateful Dead.
Mm,
Good times.
lucky.
that seems appropriate.
All right, so
Yeah, totally.
we drove to London in a Volkswagen van for a gig, and we were almost late for the gig because it broke down in the middle of the motorway. And
that's such a band trope. A band trope
Really,
story. We were on the way to a gig and we broke down on the highway.
Every band has a good story like that.
Yes.
But those vans are really like known for that, aren't they? They break down all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was fun going in one, but it was like, oh my god, we're gonna be late.
Yeah.
Hey, so let's get to the van. And for everybody in the chat that watches MKV that hasn't seen Lost before, did you put the connection together with Roger Workman that's in the van? That is MKV's Roger? I saw that and I was like mind blown.
That was MKV's Roger before he got his bandages.
Yeah. For sure.
We were saying before we went on live, anyone watching this, it was such a shame that the one episode when Roger appears and
he's not
Mike can't be here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more to it. Maybe he's avoiding the discussion about Roger.
That's
Michael,
right.
we're on to you. And kudos to
More
Vincent.
woo going on.
Yeah. And kudos to
Vincent
Vincent. Vincent
had
got
a lot
like a
more to do,
huge
didn't he?
role.
Yeah.
Vincent is
changed the plot.
Vincent is the main character of this whole show. I'm telling you. There's no
He's
show
such a-
without Vince.
He's
He
such a
certainly
good boy.
discovers a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to recall when Desmond did the key to the failsafe. What was on the keychain? It was just a necklace, right, around his neck.
Yeah.
He didn't have
Yeah.
a rabbit's foot, right?
No.
There wasn't a keychain. Okay.
No, that was
Because-
just on the car key.
Yeah.
Growing up,
Or there
in
was
the
like a
set-
fuzzy thing.
There was a fuzzy thing.
On the car key, there was like a
Oh,
fuzzy
yeah.
keychain type thing. Yeah.
No, it's a rabbit's foot
Yeah.
on the keychain because when we grew up in the 70s, you had one of those. You were cool. I had a blue one. It's sick to think about it, but it was a real rabbit's foot, and you carried it on your keychain, and you just thought you were a cool person. Yeah,
You
it
were
was a
there.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I had it until like maybe 10 years ago.
Little rabbit connection there.
Yeah, but rabbit when you had a
Yeah,
rabbit's foot,
the
it-
lucky
it-
thing. Yeah.
it's considered good
Yeah.
luck. Yeah. So for Vincent to bring it to Hope Corps, I just thought it was great.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Good
true.
stuff.
Yeah.
I must be really lucky. I actually have a rabbit's foot. My left foot is a rabbit's foot. So
That's why he's so lucky.
MJ's thinking, shut up, Gav. But yeah.
Is that what your Patreon is for? Showing off your rabbit's foot? Ah,
Yeah. I'd get more patrons. if
Oh
that was
gosh.
oh gosh.
But yeah. So,
and
go on.
did I not know that Cheech was Hugo's dad? Did I not know that until this episode?
I don't think we knew. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
didn't
he's not
see
been there
him
before.
before, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Cheech Marin. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god, it's Cheech. Too
I
funny.
thought those scenes were really good actually between Hurley and his dad.
Oh yeah.
Young Hurley getting the philosophical totes from Cheech was amazing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Know who he is.
That was good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like nobody trusted him, right? The audience didn't trust him. Obviously, Hurley didn't trust him. And then at the end, he's like, "Give all your money away. I'm not here for the money. I'm still going to be around, but give all your money away." I thought that was really cool.
Mhm.
You know, because it's written like you're not like he's suddenly turned up because he's he's won the jackpot, you know.
Yeah.
But it turns out it's not quite as simple as that. So I thought it was good. But when the meteorite hits the cafe, it's hilarious.
It's wild.
That was nuts.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Nuts. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that the interplay with I thought there was that the van scene was a fun one that we lost her again. Oh,
that's what I fixed.
No, I'm back.
She's in and out. She's in and out.
Good job.
She's good.
You'll never know if I'm in or out.
But I mean, that van scene was fun, of course, that we all remember it. I think there was a little more to that again with the juxtaposition with the flashback, because they were always working. Him and his dad were always working on the car, right?
Yeah.
And then I think this episode and the next, to me, were like a little bit of sort of like a little bit of a surge in Hurley's stock. You know, like he like starts taking care of business. You know, getting things done for everybody, and so that's what he does here, right? He gets this car going for them, and he's pretty he starts bossing people around. He's like, "Come on, we're doing this. Like he makes Sawyer help him flip that thing over and gets it done.
Did y'all catch it? The best moment of the episode, in my opinion, is when he finally tries to take a dig at Sawyer. He's like, "Shut up, redneck man."
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sawyer's got like, "Okay, I'll take that."
Yeah. Isn't it such a bonding moment? I mean, listen, I'm gonna share it right now. I made this drawing. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
The dream team. It was such a good bonding moment between those five. They really work well together.
The dream team.
Okay. I don't know. Can you? Maybe I should have sent a picture. It's Hurley, Sawyer, Jin, Charlie, and Vincent. I should have sent that in the group chat. But anyway. Oh, and Roger, of course.
Of course, Roger.
And they got a van, so they're like the mystery machine, the new Scooby.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. How about in this episode? Did anybody else pick up on it? Now I know that I mentioned it once before, but Charlie, the actor that plays Charlie, does that SNL thing where, like, if somebody's making somebody laugh, he breaks character. He did it in that moment.
Really?
At the end, when Hurley got back at Sawyer. If you look at Charlie's face, he does this thing where he's just like he's just dying. And there was another one where Sawyer called Charlie in the beginning when they were going off on the adventure. Sawyer called Charlie something. Oh, I don't remember. They were on the beach. And Sawyer's like, "And what's he doing here?" And I forget what he called him, but Charlie just had this look on his face where he just couldn't burst out laughing. I love those moments.
He's calling everyone everything anyway.
I know, but Charlie just can't keep it in. He's just like,
oh yeah.
The bloopers are really good for this show. I'm
sure
they might have split them up into seasons, so you might be able to watch some of it.
Yeah,
the bloopers are really good. They definitely got on well when they were filming it.
And I wonder how many of Sawyer's names started becoming like ad lib.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the breaking character comes in, is if it's an ad lib one for sure.
Yeah, it was on the script. That's a great way to break up.
Yeah.
The cast. Yeah. But no, his name's because I noticed he was reading another book. I forgot what the book was, Dave. But one of these episodes was reading another book. But I'm always yes, right. I've always got my radar up for these names. I think the nicknames he gives people are hilarious. You know. But. And it kind of changes as well as it goes on because Sawyer changes. Jin's participation in the van thing I thought was funny as well, because he's like agreeing to do it, and then Hurley looks at him and says, "You've got no idea what you're doing."
What I'm saying.
No fix.
He's like, "What doesn't matter?"
So that was good. They never, because obviously Jin's learning English now, but they never just
hooked on phonics.
That's right, that's what it's called, isn't it? But it's never like some shows they might just skip that and just go, right, sorted, he knows English now, and they just take away the fact that he didn't know English, just wipe it clean as if it never happened, you know. And this show never does that, you know.
Yeah.
Sun was obviously learning it for a long time, so she did know English. But it would be really crap if Jin was suddenly fluent. So it's good that that's still an element to the show.
Which is a nice segue into the scene that in this episode that I most wanted to ask MJ about.
Okay.
Which is when Sawyer is teaching Jin the 3 things that a woman needs to hear. I'm sorry, you were right that those pants don't make you look fat. I was really curious what your reaction to that scene was.
Typical male. That's it. I thought it was cute. That's all.
I was sitting there watching like, oh man, I'd love to see MJ's face right now.
I roll, and I'm like, well, he's teaching Jin so he could communicate in English with Sun, and she'll appreciate it. And those are, I mean, it's coming from a good place, I think.
Yeah.
When I was watching that, I was just thinking to myself, I would love to see the moment where he says that to Sun for the first time.
For sure.
I tell you what, if Jin repeatedly said "You're right," no, you're right, that'd be a new thing for Jin. Jin is not particularly, the history of their relationship is he's very domineering, and so that would be very different. For him to say that.
Yeah.
Oh, and can I just say, like, the psychic that Hurley's dad hired to, uncurse him or to see if there was a curse on him or whatever. This show has something against mediums and psychics and witches. There's something about it, because everything that she was doing was like just off the mark. I'm like, the death card doesn't really represent death in the tarot, And then she brings over a pot, and I thought she was going to do like,
but she was a fake.
Huh?
Yeah, she was a fake.
She was a fake. Yeah.
I know, but like at least try, to make it look good. And then he's like, well, for $1,000, did my dad set you up for this? And she's like, no. And he's like, 10,000. Yeah, he hired me. Like,
I thought that was really funny. I thought it was brilliant.
I thought that was hysterical.
But like every single person that's a medium or a psychic that portrays a medium or a psychic turns out to be fake.
Yeah, but
get that or no?
To be fair, Claire's psychic did predict. Yeah.
I mean,
but then he sat down and he's like, I'm a fraud.
Well, he says
he was
it,
also
but I don't
real
know.
though, right? He defrauded a lot of people, but he was also legit.
Yeah.
Psychic with respect to her situation.
Right, but I don't think he truly believed it, and he admitted that he's a fraud.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I think it's
on.
kind of up in the air. And then there's also the Rose's healer. Or the guy that she and Bernard went to see. I don't know. I think he was maybe a little bit more real deal, but he wasn't really presented as a psychic.
Yeah, he just didn't. He's like, no, I can't help you, man. Like, I can't. I'm not getting involved with that.
Well, he knew about pockets of energy or.
Yeah, they made him seem legit.
Yeah,
seem.
All right, I'll give that one.
Although, you know what? To be fair, even if I were a real psychic, if you just said, "I'll give you $10,000 to say you're not," I would say I'm not.
Right.
I'll do it for $10,000.
Where'd Gareth go?
I don't know.
He run out of biscuits?
Maybe. Ooh, he can't have any.
But,
oh, and the fat jokes with Hurley again. Like, I'm getting tired. These 3 episodes, there's quite a few that are poking at Hurley, and I'm like, really? Like why are we doing this, writers? Do we have to do this?
Yeah.
Hate it.
Well, not after what happens in the next episode, which is. So, we have anything else on this one?
I'm good.
I think I'm good. I think I hit everything
on this one.
Yeah.
All right. So then the next one was Enter 77.
Yeah.
So this was a Saeed-centric one.
Oh, yeah. And just to carry the last one to this one, when Kate said she was going off to get help, I'm thinking, who's she going off to? Who's she trying to get to go save Jack? And I'm like, I bet she's going for Russo. And it was Russo.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
I don't
mean,
think I don't think Alex is 16. Is she supposed to be
Oh,
16?
how old do you think she is?
I would put her at like 18, 19.
You mean in real life? Or...
Well, on the show.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I
Rousseau's
mean-
only been there for 16 years, so.
I know, but the character of Alex, she seems older than the age of 16 is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah.
Like the actor.
Yeah, I get you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now we're losing her again. We need Gareth to fix it.
It's like the Matrix.
And
Uh-oh. Down to the two of us, MJ.
That's okay.
oh no.
There she is. She's there. So the first thing that I wrote for this episode is the fat jokes continue. Grr.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know who this character is, but there's two characters that have been introduced over like the last 2 episodes, and I nicknamed him Dollar Store Keanu because he kind of is a Keanu Reeves
Mikhail?
knockoff. He's a Dollar Store Keanu. No, not Mikhail. The guy on the beach. The guy on the beach that has like the girlfriend or the wife or something.
Oh,
yeah,
Paolo.
yeah.
Paolo and
Yeah,
Nikki.
Paolo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Paolo
well,
and Nikki.
he's Dollar Store Keanu to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's coming up. That's in this next batch of episodes, I think.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
You'll learn a little bit more.
Okay.
I think that one will be one of my mom's favorite episodes. But I'll tell you why next week.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. No, Paolo and Nikki are kind of underexploited, I think. But we'll get to that next week.
Okay.
Do they have dollar stores in Britain? Gareth, do you have Dollar Trees over there?
Pardon?
Do you have a Dollar Tree over there? Or a pound tree? Which
Or
would
a
be
quid tree.
it's a store where
Quid tree.
everything costs a quid or a pound or whatever.
Oh, pound, yeah.
Like a really
pound,
deep discount store.
Yeah, Poundland.
Is that what it's called?
Poundland?
Wow. Wow. Only
Dave's
in UK
mind-
could you have a
Dave's
store called
mind is blown
Poundland.
right now.
Why is that funny?
Because that means something else here.
That'd be something else over here.
Oh, what's Poundland mean over your way?
That's almost as bad as Dick's.
What does it mean?
Almost.
What does Poundland mean?
No. Well, I was saying the
Pounding.
character of Paolo. I gave him a nickname. It's a Dollar Store Keanu.
Right. But what? I'm genuinely interested. What does Poundland mean in America?
We don't have one.
Pound.
Oh, it's when two adults
Pound
are
means-
engaging in some activities.
Well, it just means sex. Pound.
Pounding me. Yeah.
Really good.
Poundland.
sex.
Oh.
Really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I've never
Okay,
heard it in that
that's it.
context.
Keep it PG.
Yeah, we're on Dave's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All will be mad.
Yeah, we're
And
on
then-
Olive's channel.
Yeah. All right. So Locke, Rousseau, Saeed, and Kate are walking for 2 days. So I'm thinking to myself, doesn't Rousseau know the lay of the land? Doesn't she know
Yeah.
where like
She-
everything is? Like
No,
We
I
should've.
think we know every time we see her, it's obvious she doesn't know the island very well. She hasn't explored it.
but it's crazy.
Yeah, which is
It-
odd, right?
It's
She
odd.
is-
She should have a
she
basic
is
layout
crazy.
as to be like, oh, those people are over there and those people are over there. I would.
Yeah. But her,
You
I
know?
guess her MO is hiding, right? It's hard to believe you
Mm.
wouldn't explore in 16 years some more, but she's,
Yeah.
I mean, she knows some, right? She took them to the Black Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she knows that.
Maybe she knows more than she's saying.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
But
Anyway, so we go to the house and we see livestock and horses in a saddle and Patchman. That's how I called him the first time. Patchman, because I don't know.
I really like the whole interaction in the hut when like they're playing that sort of mind game and
yeah.
like his fact he shoots so
yeah.
quickly was like, oh my god, and then all that stuff as it unfolds, and then they go downstairs and that woman's in there, all that stuff I thought was brilliant. So yeah, I didn't remember a lot of it, so I was enjoying that, and I think Mikhail, the way the actor plays it is really good because he's kind of cocky, but also you're not exactly sure what he's going to do next or what his point is. And I think all that's really good. So I thought that stuff was really good.
And I'm just saying, for our team, for being as savvy, right, character savvy, with trying to like read people and pick up on people, they're just making themselves at home and having chilled iced tea. And it's been a long time since I had an ice cube. Do you know what I mean? And they're breaking bread. And I'm like, are they letting their guard down too much? You know?
I think that's where you could really tell the difference between Kate and Locke and Saeed, because he's really the only one who's razor sharp the whole time.
Yeah.
I think Kate and Locke are kind of like...
He never got
caught.
I couldn't believe it when Locke is staring at that chess game. I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like staring at Radius. Leave it alone.
It's a computer. It's a computer. He cannot push the buttons.
Also,
and then it keeps beeping at him.
Yeah.
Like, are you ready to play?
People who made it knew what we'd be thinking. They knew what they were doing with Locke, and we were like going, "Don't do it! Don't be an idiot! Stop it! Ignore it!" You know. And he's like, that was brilliant. That was so funny. It's just what a twat. What is he doing?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
What a twat.
Yeah, brilliant. And obviously, Kate and I mean, I'd say Kate isn't quite as silly as Locke is in all that situation. She's kind of like she's letting Saeed lead it. She's just asking him what she thinks.
But she's still getting cozy, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know this dude. So when they were flipping, they were having a conversation, and Kate's doing the thing that I would do. She's going through all the shit. She wants to know a little bit about this guy. So when she was going through his writings, I kind of stopped it. And then I took a screenshot and I shoved it in a chat GPT. And I'm like, tell me what this says, because it's in Russian. And basically he's editing something. He's editing a document, but it was talking about something with war in Afghanistan. It was tying something into Afghanistan.
Oh.
But he said when he was explaining to Saeed his background, he said he was sent to Afghanistan.
Yeah. And it was kind of interesting, but it could only do like little bits and bobs, just enough where he's reacting to a situation, or he's commenting on some type of an ideology that's presented.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Because if they're going to show that on the camera screen, it's deliberate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Little did they know that, we could screenshot it and have ChatGPT run it 20 years later.
Yeah, they couldn't have then,
Yeah.
What did you guys think of Saeed's backstory in this one?
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought it was an interesting backstory, but I guess it related to the episode, the on the island part of the episode at the end when he decided to let Mikhail live. But I thought it could have been related to, in a different, more interesting way. If you're talking about like forgiveness in that way. Yeah.
No, I agree.
But could have been maybe like forgiving Ben for something, because it seems bigger.
Yeah.
Now, was that the same girl from the photo that he was carrying around, or no?
Nadia?
No, that's so different.
Someone else.
Okay.
Which is why I think we're supposed to not really know whether or not he's telling the truth or not at the beginning, because we don't know it. So we don't know if he's saying it wasn't me, and you're thinking, okay, maybe it wasn't him. And then when he admits it is him, I think you're supposed to be like, oh, it is him. Rather than thinking he's lying all the time. I don't think you're supposed to think he's lying. So when he does go, nah, it was me and I'm sorry, then that's supposed to be a surprise for the audience, I think.
Yeah, it was.
I had forgot. So it was a surprise again.
I don't think I ever thought it wasn't him.
Right. I wasn't sure either way. So I was kind of letting the script lead it for me, I think, when I watched it.
Yeah.
But you've watched it 7 times, so maybe
you can't even remember anymore if you were
who knows what I was thinking 10 years ago anyway.
But I think that whole backstory was just another attempt to push his redemption. So someone else has forgiven him, so he's getting closer to forgiving himself, because I think that's a long running thread certainly for now with Saeed, that whenever they do a backstory, it refers to that interrogation stuff, and it's him like grappling with it, and the fact that he's kind of ashamed of it, and you know, it's getting less like that the more he goes on. It seems, you know, or at least people are forgiving him as those stories come through.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just thinking it's interesting because it's like everyone around him is forgiving him, but he's having trouble forgiving himself. Like you could tell he still has those demons inside of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is realistic. I mean, if you
for sure.
He
better.
For, you know, and the thing he's ashamed of, he did multiple times. It's not even just he did it once, but it was his occupation. That's what he did. Then he's gonna wrestle with that for a while, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of interesting. Go on, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, and just generally, I think a turning point. That flashback is a turning point in his path back to just being having more empathy for his fellow humans as well. You know what I mean? Because a torturer is the most unempathetic person.
Yeah, you have to shut it off. You have to shut it off.
And she taught him. That woman taught him, you know, to have empathy for if she had empathy for him and let him go. Right. And so that's kind of his journey back to do. And then you see him do that with Mikhail or whatever his name is. So
Mikhail Baryshnikov.
Whatever his name is.
Mikhail Baryshnikov.
So what was the deal? So this is the other thing that I wanted to do, because you know that the Russian was probably on point. So when the other lady was in the basement, and they brought her up, and now each party has hostages, and she starts yelling at him in Russian. You kind of got the gist that she's like, just take the shot and end it. Just do it now, blah, 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 blah. But she's saying it all in Russian, and like perfect Russian. I'm like, where does this come into play? You know?
Well, again, I think it's another example of the others being in a powerful position every time. Every time they are with our main characters, they're talking over their heads, or they're talking about stuff that they don't know about. They're speaking in another language, and they're able to do that. So I think they did that to reinforce that idea. So she's talking to a Russian man, so she can talk to him in Russian to exemplify the fact that that our main characters are like, what's going on? You know, they don't know what she's saying. You know, if she'd have said it in English, it still would have been a dramatic scene, but nowhere near as effective as them literally saying, I don't know what she's saying, you know.
Right, because we as the audience have no idea until pop.
Yeah. Like you said, we think she's saying shoot me, but it's so quick that we're busy going, oh, it's in Russian.
What's going on?
MJ, were you watching the episode with the closed captionings on?
Yes, and they didn't have anything.
They didn't have the translation.
It just said speaking in Russian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so they deliberately didn't want you to. Essentially,
but again, I think that would have spoiled it if it had translated it and they had proper subtitles.
Yeah, they probably didn't want the audience to know. But what I would have done is I would have copied it on my phone and then played it for Nigel and be like, Nigel, what are they saying? And he would.
And Nigel says, I don't think you want to know that because you'll spoil the effect of the episode, MJ.
Yeah, because he knows I'm watching the series, and he'll be like, MJ, no spoilers.
Maybe you should still do that, MJ, so we can find out if she said anything besides kill me.
I will. I'll send you the screenshot for what he said of the documents too. It's just it's interesting, but I don't know.
Chill.
It's fun because it's equally as confusing for the audience too, because she was the one who was on the dogs too. So now we're thinking, ooh, is she going back and forth? What's her role in the others? You know,
with the others, doesn't it? So at the moment, Mikhail was on that video screen and in that hut. With her being in there as well, it connects him to everybody else.
Yeah.
You know. So again,
right.
How fun was it too to see that the doctor, you know, when Locke was playing chess on the thing, and then we got those videos, the video messages of the doctor guy. That was so fun.
Yeah. It was like the operator. If this happened, press 5-3. If this happened, press 3-8. If this happened, press 7-7. So Locke is like, do I press 7-7? And I'm like, oh my God,
So
he's
we
going to
did-
press 7-7. And us knowing now as the audience that there's C4 all loaded through the basement.
Yeah.
And so now we're also thinking, so those two others, the two guys that are with the others are with the Dharma people. But Juliet said Dharma was a long time ago. So now it's like, ooh,
Right.
how long ago was it?
Well,
Is she lying?
Mikhail was lying about being part of the Dharma Initiative, though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Saeed
Well, yeah,
said
but
he
they
was.
Yeah,
But
he's not
he's
part of the
been there.
Dharma
Well,
Initiative.
he's been there for 11, right?
11 years, yeah.
He's been there for 11. Rousseau's been there for 16. Ben's been there all his life.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
And the Dharma Initiative was the 70s.
Yeah.
So that's about 30 years ago.
Mhm.
You know, if Ben was there all his life, he was a kid.
Well,
When
it was
Dharma
founded in
Initiative
the
was happening.
70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't say when
But
it ended.
Well, it
Right.
they're
still getting deliveries.
Yeah, it's all like stuff that the deliveries are happening, but it seems like everything's like all the stations are kind of run down, and you know they've just been used by the others, I think, rather than used for the Dharma Initiative. The Dharma Initiative experiments aren't happening at the moment, it seems. So the others are using them for other things, you know, like sorting out their fertility issues and stuff.
Like putting unwanted
Wait, they have
boyfriends
fertility
in torture
issues?
rooms.
Did they have fertility?
Well, they had.
issues?
Well, they had. They got Juliet was invited to the island, wasn't she? She's a fertility expert, so I don't know. We don't know exactly what they are yet, but
okay.
And they're stealing kids, and in general obsessed with
And
children.
pregnant women.
And pregnant women.
Kind of sounds like some files going on in here over in the States. You know what I'm saying? Right, Dave?
Right. Maybe it's all connected.
It is all connected. Okay, so that was 11, and
Well,
I like the touch of the cat too, right?
Yes.
The cat thing was
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, kept staring. What did I write something? Hold on.
What else do we have
Before we
about
move on,
11?
Well, we have Hurley.
I got this. I don't know.
What's
I don't
that?
know if you can see anything.
It looks like
chessboard?
chessboard.
It's a chessboard and a cat.
Nice.
I love it. I need pictures every week. I love it.
Illustrations.
All right,
So we
yeah.
had
I'm gonna
Hurley.
keep this going.
Yeah, I put unpredictable episode. Mikhail is a great character. Love the pause before Locke starts playing chess.
And we have
Or-
Hurley dominates the ping pong game and gets.
Oh yeah.
Is that an 11?
That's an 11.
Oh, cool.
And Sawyer is
that's
no
great.
longer able to call anybody names.
Mm-hmm. Stu.
That was great. I always love any kind of inclusion of table tennis. I love it. I love that game. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was. How did they find the table tennis table?
It had.
They
come
said it
from
was
the
when
hatch.
the hatch when it imploded.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I just suddenly thought, hold on, where did they get that from?
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
That's where the top.
It's
They
the
built the
hatch.
legs, but they got the table top from the came from the hatch. Yeah.
Yeah, because Sawyer asked, and he's like, I thought it imploded, and Hurley's like, it exploded, it imploded. We got the table, whatever.
Yeah, it's like, again, don't think about it too much.
Yeah, we got a table.
Yeah,
He's all
the
he's all
exact same
about fun.
conversation we had.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Anything
cool,
else
right?
with that one?
Yeah, that's everything
I
said.
think that's it.
I thought it was good, though. I
Yeah.
thought it was a good episode.
Yeah.
I thought it was good because I learned a little bit more, and I felt so bad when Locke hit the reset, hit the 7-7, and the building exploded, and all of those manuals went up. So all of the history of the Dharma initiative, all of the instruction manuals or whatever, are just gone.
Yeah,
No.
they would have learned so
Yeah.
much more that, and I guess that's the point that like as an audience member, you're going, oh my god, they're going to have so much lore about Dharma Initiative, and it was just like what they call
Gone.
it, it was like a tease, wasn't it? 'Cause then
Up
they got
in
rid of it straight away.
flames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it
Also,
was.
oh,
ahead.
sorry.
No, good.
I think, okay, also, I genuinely think Locke knew darn well that 7-7 meant blow up the whole place. which makes me really sad because he went back the second time to blow it up. So,
But did he know when he hit the 7-7 that there was C4 in the basement?
He took
I
some,
think
didn't
he
Or after?
did, yeah, because
Okay.
we know in the next episode that he took some. So I
Right.
know
Yeah.
he. I
'Cause
don't know
he
if he
didn't-
knew.
He hadn't.
Here's the
He
other
had-
thing that's weird.
Okay.
So when Mikhail had who? Kate? No. Who did he have as hostage? Mikhail
Kate.
had Kate,
Okay, yeah.
right?
And Saeed, yeah.
Because Locke is playing chess and is over here. So there's a little commotion over here. Can't Locke hear what's going on? Like literally, like 5-10 minutes has passed, and I'm like, Locke's in the other room playing goddamn chess. Doesn't he know what's happening to his comrades over
when the
here?
fight was going
but
on?
I do think though, if it was any other character, it would be like that's ridiculous. But he's completely in his own world all the time. He's totally selfish in everything he does.
Locke don't
So-
care. Yeah.
I swear to God, I would have beat him with that stick, and I would have said, "No more. You're not on our team."
And McCall had closed the
He's
door
not.
on him,
Locke is
though.
not on any team, is he? Locke
But
is totally in his
still,
own team.
can't you hear?
He's-
It's not like the walls are super thick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been surprised if he had heard, looked over, and just carried on what he was doing.
He
Locke
probably
is-
would have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
but
a
so-
hero's
I don't
journey,
think so. I don't think so.
Wimpy. I don't know. I was disappointed in Locke.
But with him blowing it up, so he when he hit the 7-7, he hadn't been downstairs yet, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think so.
Not the
So
first
I mean,
time.
at what point we find out in the next episode that he took that C4? So, but at what point did he go down and get it? In between, like he went down between when he hit 7-7 and when they left, right?
He must
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
So, it's that moment when he ran really, really quickly and really quickly noticed C4 and really quickly put him in his bag and really quickly went back upstairs again.
Yeah, because knowing Locke, if you know that there's another compartment or a hatch, he's going to go down it. He wants to investigate it. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him. Or I'm just going to take a peek and then I'll meet everybody outside.
I mean, the timing is
Oh, yeah.
enough. I think like you are going to have some sorts of moments when you're thinking about what you're doing, and it is a bit crazy that he does all that really quickly. But why he does it, I think, makes sense. But the timing is a bit naff. What's happening outside should have taken longer to give him more. There was more realism in what he was actually doing, I think.
Yeah.
And then I just love the juxtaposition between him and Saeed, because Locke's got the woo-woo, he's got all this stuff going on, and Saeed is like, well, why don't you just look at your stick for information or whatever? And he just comes off him. He comes at him with these one-liners, and I'm like, Saeed.
He's just telling me these questions the reliability of Saeed's map, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely not as accurate as your stick.
Yes. So good.
Also, if we're talking about some cool Saeed bits, this was one of the first moments when Saeed's having a proper melee fight, and he's doing some cool like drop kicks and stuff. That was good.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it was like Saeed doing this thing.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm glad we got more Saeed. I feel like he's been lacking a little bit.
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a good Saeed, like I'm not in love with Shannon Saeed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was just weird.
I'm gonna go on the beach with Shannon for a couple days, guys. See you later.
It's almost like they said, "What should we do with Saeed? Let's put him with Shannon for a while, and then and then we'll bring him back later." Yeah.
Should we move into 12 or
Episode
anything else?
12? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so this is
Let's do
well,
it.
how you pronounce it, Celeste? This Paravion.
Wait.
The title.
Wait, what was it? Oh, Paravion. Paravion.
Yeah.
Did I write that right? Yeah,
plane,
it's
right?
yeah, that's right. By
By
plane.
plane.
Yeah.
by plane.
Which I'm not sure why they titled this episode that. Really,
Birds,
you think?
maybe.
Birds?
They
Probably.
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of birds in it.
Mhm.
Lots of birds in it.
It means by plane, though, right?
Well, it might be
Yeah,
by
I mean
Avion.
by plane.
Mhm.
Avion.
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe they use the word plane rather than birds because of the plane reference in the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought this was relatively weak, really.
Yeah.
But you know,
a couple key revelations, but overall weak.
Yeah.
Well, a brilliant cliffhanger. The last moment is fantastic.
The opening scene, I thought it was Kate. I didn't know. Yeah. I thought it was Kate. I thought because we've had a number of openers with Kate in different guises. And I said, "Oh God, Kate did the dark eye and the black hair and what's going on?" And then probably like 5 minutes in, I'm like, as soon as she started talking, I'm like, "Oh my God, that's Claire." But at first, I thought it was Kate.
Doesn't she look so much cooler with the black hair?
Yeah.
I'm Team Darkness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I loved her style. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
It's too bad that it's cool that Claire got a little more time and character development, but the episode needed more. Or maybe it was everything else around her story. I don't know. It's not sure.
I think it's the delivery of it. Yeah. And then the whole thing with Desmond and Charlie, like, we kind of know the audience knows already, but now Claire wants to know what's going on with them. And it's like, Des tries to convince Charlie to go hunting.
Yeah.
And is it because Desmond thinks that he's going to avoid Charlie's death, or he sees something that we all don't, like one of those weird moments.
Yeah. It was important, right? Because the previous time it's like Desmond's telling them stuff in the past, like I couldn't save you that, or I had to save you this time and save you that time, blah blah blah. But now we're seeing it in live. Like now we're getting the immediacy of it. That this the universe engineering his death is like constantly going to keep happening. You know what I mean?
If I was on the island and Desmond told me, "Oh, MJ, you should have tea today instead of coffee." Okay, Des. Like I mean, MJ, you should go to the caves today and not the ocean. Okay, like I'll go to the caves. Like I would be so Team Des. Like tell me what to do and I'm following you.
Yeah,
because he knows what's up.
Yeah, I mean, why he had to? I mean, it makes for good TV, I guess. But I mean, why he had to keep it a secret from Claire? I'm not sure what the point of that was. But
I think in realistic terms, it's someone else that would worry. So he's trying to protect her from worrying about him. So there is that.
Yeah,
you might do that in real life. You might keep something, some bad news from someone because you don't want them to worry. Especially if you don't think you can change it, because Desmond thinks he can change it, but if Charlie's just sort of thinking it's inevitable, that he might not want Claire to know.
Right. And Desmond knows that sometimes, like he can't, course correct all the time. The universe is going to find a way.
Is that what you think, MJ? Do you think that's going to happen? Do you think Charlie's death is imminent?
I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I don't know what the long game is for Charlie. And Claire has this idea that, all of a sudden she sees birds flying and she has an epiphany. I know how to get everybody off the island. Let's follow migration patterns.
Yeah, it's a new version of the message in a bottle, isn't it? Which is quite a good idea.
Message in a bottle.
That's a good idea.
Sending out a
so the big revelation.
On your father,
Claire.
Was
that a total shock to you?
What, for me?
That they were
Why would it? All right. So when you all first watched that episode, was it a total shock for y'all? Or were you like, "Oh, I knew it was Jack's dad"?
I think there's hints at it, but I don't think. I think the show had said it at this point. So I think. Yeah,
I'm not sure because it was so long ago, but I think I suspected it beforehand because of the trip that the dad made to the mother when he was drunk. Anna Lucia took him to.
And we knew it was her mum, didn't we? We knew it was Claire's mum. Did we know it was Claire's mum?
No, it was. I think it was the sister.
It was a sister.
Yeah,
because the mom was still in a coma then.
because again, I think they did that deliberately, so it would make sense because the aunt is in the hospital in that episode, but we're not going to make that conclusion in the previous episode. We're going to go, well, what's he doing? But we won't know it's Claire until that episode. I don't think we knew it was Claire until this one we just watched.
Yeah.
That was not on my bingo card for this show. That was not anything. It was nothing. It was a nothing burger. But when the reveal happened, and I'm like, of course it's Claire's father. Like, why wouldn't they write him into this story? That's why he was at the house wanting to see his daughter. Pete's sake. Where's Michael K. Vaughn? I want his take on this.
It's like Princess Leia all over again.
Yeah. Good thing Claire wasn't the one who sewed Jack's shoulder up on the first episode, or that would have been really weird.
Ooh, yeah.
It is funny
that would have been like Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Constance, it is funny that John can't be trusted with buttons. He's like a toddler.
Oh gosh. That man takes himself way too seriously, I swear. I rolled my eyes so bad in the last episode when he goes in like, oh, I'll check out the house. Oh no, it's totally clear, blah, blah, blah. And then Said's like, there's a trapdoor right here.
Like you missed that, dude.
They wrote that. Just Said being badass again, wasn't it? It was just like, moments like that.
Yeah, he definitely seems more flippant, and like he gets a lot more reckless, I think.
Look.
In these episodes.
Yeah. This episode, he's reacting. I literally wrote Locke's acting weird. That bit where he just pushes the guy, into the pushes Mikhail into the dodgy bit. That's like that was so obviously dangerous, and you could lose someone that you needed. And he just
he's like sorry.
Yeah.
That's totally not something you would expect him to do, right?
No. But he wanted to know what would happen if that happened, and he's like, well, this guy's useless to us, so let's find out. He was a walking experiment for Locke, and that's it.
Do you know what that kind of reminded me of? That scene where, that whole episode with Locke reminded me of when they were first getting dynamite to blow up the first hatch. And they're all walking in line, worried about not blowing up the dynamite. And he's just so sure of himself because he's like, no, the island's protecting me. And it just felt like that all over again. Like he's got C4 in his backpack. He's pushing people through invisible walls. And he's just like, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I think the island.
I think Aiko dying had something to reinforce that I've been on this path right the whole time, and I'm going to keep moving forward as soon as I see signs of confirmation. I think that's his take. He is reckless. He's not thinking decisions through. He's not looking past what the outcomes are going to be. He wants that immediate effect.
So why do you think he took the C4?
To use it.
On what?
I don't know. Something. He wants to blow something up. You don't use it for anything else. Blow up the others. Save Jack. Blow up the aquarium or whatever.
I'm starting to wonder, why do you think he got the C4?
Who, me?
Who, me?
Or Dave, yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know, but you've seen the whole series before.
Yeah, that Dave's face was like, I ain't saying nothing.
Oh wait, so we are gonna find out why he took the C4, like specifically?
I think I remember what it gets used for. I'm not sure.
For it. I don't know if it's Locke's. I don't think if Locke uses it. It could be someone else that uses it.
Yeah,
I mean, if we're up for being really vague, I will say that Locke gets even fucking weirder later, and there's a thing that happens. One of the most shocking things in the whole series happens soon, and it's Locke being like, and you go, "What the hell did you do that for?" And then it's like it's really bad, much worse than pushing Mikhail into that thing. So Locke is just being weird now.
Okay, because that whole chess thing just turned me off to Locke a little bit. I'm like, where's your priorities? What are you doing?
Welcome to the team.
Yeah. And it's not that he was, because when he went back, it was to play the game. It wasn't to watch the movies, because we didn't know about the movies yet. you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, is it just a competitive nature that he wants to beat this thing? Or does he know that there's a system override?
Yeah. I don't think so. I think
he's that smart, to be honest with you.
I think they tried to make it very clear that he wasn't looking for something further, because as soon as he won the game and it said you won, they like really focused on him smiling and how happy he was that he had won.
He's like, I beat it, I beat it, I beat it.
It was a moment of, what does this button do? That's all that was going on in his head.
Yeah.
What's this?
And I'm just like, I hate you.
It'd be the worst person to have as a companion. Like, you'd be like, what are you doing now? What are you doing now?
Yeah.
Sit still and do nothing because you're dangerous. Yeah, definitely not. He's the worst person to be on the island.
Right.
Yeah. Although I wrote in my notes.
I trust Sawyer more than I trust him.
Yes. 100% yes.
Oh, she's gone again.
Because Sawyer, at least, there's a predictability that we've seen and we've counted on. You know, if X happens, Sawyer's going to do this. If Y happens, Sawyer's going to do this. And with Locke, it's like that equation has a variable that we don't know what it is anymore.
Yeah, he'll think of something you hadn't thought of.
Yeah. No, we have no idea. Even so far at this moment, where I'm not exactly sure where Locke's loyalty lies.
I think it lies just with himself.
It's always been with himself.
Like, if he had to choose between Island Woo Woo, like with the others or whatever, or like, you know, hanging out with Sawyer and Kate and all that, like, I think he would go over here. And let's get to the list.
That's always been the case.
Right. So let's get to the list, because they brought up the list. Mikhail brought up the list before he got pushed, right? And he said Kate's name wasn't on the list.
Yeah, right? But I don't get that, because she was on the list, because that's why they told Hurley to get them.
That's what I said. I'm like, Kate's name was on the list. So why, unless he doesn't know that she was a late addition?
Well,
it could be.
Depends what list you're talking about.
Well, they don't really say. When I think a list, I think the list that Michael had.
Yeah, I'm going to opt out of this
Jack was also on that list.
Yeah, and they have Jack.
Right? But we also heard people talking a couple episodes ago about how Jack wasn't even on the list.
But Jack is on the list.
The different lists.
Yeah, they are different lists. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Locke is still really important. Like, they know something about Locke that we don't know.
Yeah, so Mikhail mentions that he has seen John when he was paralyzed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because he says he has a memory of him, but he remembers him when he starts to say the word paralyzed, and then
Yeah.
But if he's been on the island for 11 years, how's that possible? I'm going to go back and watch every single airport scene and see if Mikhail is hanging out in the airport. Patchman.
I don't think we've seen him yet.
No, he's a new. I think he's a new actor to the show. It's not even just a new character, but his first appearance is on the screen. I think.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't seen him yet.
Well, he knows John Locke somehow.
I was gutted when he died. I thought that was so weird. He could introduce this really cool character.
Well,
and he's dead the second episode.
I like he was foaming at the mouth. That's fun.
Yeah. Yes. And I drew it.
Always a good day.
Yeah, you did. Yes.
I can't tell if I'm on screen at all.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Perfect.
Love it.
A little
That's always an extra.
Mikhail dying and a little bird. See?
Yeah.
Happy thoughts.
So that whole setup is just like one big electric fence, basically.
Yeah.
Like
it's
put
like
in layman's terms.
A radio wave
shield.
type of fence. Yeah.
A sonic barrier.
Sonic wave.
Yeah. And when humans go into it,
it fries the brain.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, those like
over it, wasn't it? Kate's idea to go over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course it would be Kate. She's Jungle Jim.
And so what about that final scene there when we see Jack
That
playing
was
football?
so cool. Like, yeah, you're like, what the hell?
What do you think, MJ?
And Kate's going, what the hell?
Mm-hmm. He's having a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun over with the others. Yep. And people, I think, got a glimpse as to what that whole life is like. And I don't know what's the analogy I'm looking for. That a lot of the things that have been dropped into the lore of the others is just fiction.
Mm.
Yeah.
I remember watching that the first time around. That's another scene that really stayed with me, and I remember watching that week, going, "What the?"
They're having a grand old time.
Yeah. You expect them to kind of start creeping around, trying to find where Jack is, and then rescue him. And he's like, "Oh, thank you for rescuing me." And
he's in a crate eating fish crackers. No, he's throwing football, man. He's having fun. Football. Yeah. Wild.
With Tom. Yeah, really cool cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got on this? So why do we think Sawyer was reading the Fountainhead?
I don't know. What's the Fountainhead about?
Ayn Rand, isn't it?
That's Ayn Rand. Yeah, I don't.
Ayn
Rand. Yeah, I haven't read it, but it's supposedly it's about like, emphasizing it. I think the main character is trying to, it's like conform. The main character is trying to be like an individual, and it's like, conforming. Conformity versus individualism, because he's trying to do some original things, I guess. And, but
maybe it's about some Sawyer character development, because now this time when he comes back, he doesn't just say, "Hey, y'all took my stuff." He takes it back and then goes back to his old ways. Like this time he's a bit different, seems to be integrating more.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's, I don't know, that's my psychoanalysis. I don't know. Did you notice that Sawyer is presented as this real hillbilly, kind of straightforward, street tough guy, but he's really just the only one who's raiding all the time. Like, he's a nerd.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's kind of fun. Yeah.
So I just asked Nigel really quick because I didn't know anything about that book or whatever. So see if this matches. Okay, so it says The Fountainhead is basically a philosophy novel about radical individualism, doing things his own way. The main character, Howard Rourke, is all about doing things his own way, rejecting society's rules, refusing to compromise, even if it costs him everything. Sawyer, especially early on, is a loner, self-interested, distrustful of everyone, playing by his own moral code. He's not a perfect match, but the book is like a mirror the writers are holding up to him. Do you agree? Possibly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the book isn't saying this is who Sawyer is. It's more like this is who he thinks he is or who he wants to be. Food for thought.
I think so. Yeah.
We should have a book club after this.
I think we should do a rating list.
Reading all the books.
The show.
It could also be a little bit of a commentary on that does make sense that it's about Sawyer in particular, but it could also be commentary on the difference between our plain people and the others.
Oh yeah,
because the others are much more of a collective. Yeah, we just saw two people like kill themselves happily for the sake of the collective, right?
Yeah, I asked specifically how it related to Sawyer in that question.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, it fits.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So, what are the next 3 episodes like? Do we get Ben again?
Well, we get Paolo and Nikki. That's for sure. Let's see.
I missed that diabolical little whatever. I miss him.
I'm pretty sure he's pretty heavy in the next one.
Heavy?
What are the next 3 episodes?
There's a lot of
I think the next one's John, right?
Is it the man
John?
from Tallahassee?
My God, Celeste, I love your sweatshirt.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a
That's
huge
nice,
X-Files
that.
nerd.
It's
I love
sweet.
it.
I love the X-Files.
I was in the fan club when it first came out.
That's amazing.
Really? Very cool.
I still have my club card.
So
We should watch
next
that
is-
after Lost.
Next is the man
Yeah.
from Tallahassee,
Okay.
which is
Do you remember
Locke.
that? Do you guys remember that episode? That's another really
I-
big one.
Isn't
Yes,
that-
I
Yeah,
do.
I think that's
Okay.
It's massive. It's a massive
Yeah.
one.
That is
it? John?
Yeah.
Mm.
But
Oh, this
also-
is the lock one.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
Okay.
There-
Yeah,
lots
don't
going
say
on in
anything,
Florida.
Gareth. Let her.
A lot
let
happens
her,
in Florida.
Let her. Don't say anything.
Florida.
And then the next is after that is Expose, which is Nikki and Paolo,
Right.
Right.
and then
bizarre
Left Behind,
episode.
which is Kate.
Right.
Okay, and that's that's the Dollar Tree Pound Town Keanu Reeves. Ah,
But,
I love it.
what episode numbers are we on now then? So that's 10. That's 11.
That's 13.
We did
14,
12,
15.
13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
Because I will say that I think one thing we're going to notice is that we're running towards the end of the season as well, I think, as far as the ongoing plot on the island. So that's going to start. Whatever's happening in the backstories and whatever character focus it is, there's going to be stuff happening on the island to push towards the end.
Oh, look at this!
How many episodes are
Michael
in this
K.
season?
Vaughn's secret brother,
Wait.
Brian K. Vaughn, is one of the directors in an episode coming up.
Oh,
First, he's got Roger in the show, and now his brother.
Yeah.
Wow.
and
Next
he
thing you
lives
know,
somewhere
Michael
where
is
they
really
make
Ben.
money. You know, I'm thinking he's got connections. I'm thinking that is the real Roger. No wonder why he's so knowledgeable.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, he's actually just sharing personal life anecdotes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anything else on this? On these? Or is...
Let me see. No.
Highs and lows. You know,
The van.
the van,
The van
was
is a
high.
high.
That was a high for sure.
Yeah,
Vincent getting some airtime.
Always.
Was a high.
always a high. Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah.
Fat jokes, low. Hate him.
Yeah.
Hate him. It's that you don't need it.
Yeah.
The low for me was just Claire's backstory because they just, I don't know. I feel like they're really just kind of ruining her character by, I don't know.
They're like forcing expansion to give the oh my god like moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's also like this girl like she went through this guy wanting a kid with her to dumping her to being a single mom struggling with this big ordeal and then giving birth on an island. Like she's a strong woman and she's getting such a weak story.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they really could make her a strong woman like Kate and Son and you know, and she's
Yeah.
just kind of there. Like she's there changing diapers and that's pretty much it. And like
Yeah,
yelling
here's
at
the-
Charlie.
Here's the one thing that I was thinking of. Does anybody else know that Claire's pregnant besides Kate? Or not Claire, Son?
Mhm.
Does anybody else know that Son's pregnant?
Yeah.
Well,
Son
Jin.
and Jin, and I think that's
yeah,
it.
Jen,
Yeah.
yeah, Jen,
Right,
yeah.
but like Claire doesn't know, right?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
Like
There was a moment in the beginning of the episode where it looked like she just left Aaron on his own.
yeah.
He said, "What are you doing, Charlie, or something? Where were you?" And he's like, "I was with Aaron." And I'm like, "Didn't you know he was with Aaron? Did you just leave Aaron? Did you think that someone randomly was going to be with Aaron? What was that about?" That was a bit weird. So that was just bad writing, I think. I don't think Claire's actually neglecting Aaron. I think they just wrote that really badly. But that was funny.
Disappointed to see Jack's dad used in this way.
Yeah.
Mm.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
It's very soap opera-y, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know what? I did actually I appreciated that for once we saw Jack's dad in a good light. because we always get his bad side, his alcoholic, his temper tantrums and everything. And for once, he actually gives Claire really good advice of just, don't be selfish about this decision.
Right.
So I did like that, but I get it. Maybe we could have done a little something more.
Because he really is just a horrible person.
Yes.
He really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not a lot of redeeming factors with Jack Stad.
Well, I guess there was a little bit of that too with Ana Lucia. I think when he spent time with her, he gave her some good soul, deep advice about.
Yeah, but he used her with an agenda,
But he doesn't seem to have one on this trip, right? I mean, he's really
No.
just there to do good, right? To try to.
Yeah.
Well,
But he's really not
fix the problem.
doing,
Yeah, he's creating
he had a
another
family outside of his family. You can't redeem that. Sorry.
Oh.
You can't.
Yeah, it's not national treasure material, is it?
It's just not Father of the Year.
No. I think he's over trying to run for that title.
Yeah. You shouldn't be the chief of surgery.
Yeah.
I was going to say, wouldn't he be father of the hospital?
There's a moral code you should adhere to. I feel like he needs like a Spider-Man moment. With great knowledge comes with great power comes great responsibility. Jack Stad.
Well, to be fair, of all rich people with too much money to spend on themselves, at least he spent it on someone else in a good way.
Yeah. But still.
Yeah.
I think if Mike was here, he'd make a comment about Hawk the Slayer. So I
Good filling in, Gareth.
Yeah. But I'm going to say a somewhat mediocre set of 3 episodes with some high points and low points.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I miss Ben. These episodes are nothing to write home about.
You'll like the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you'll like it, but you'll think it was good.
I think you'll like it. There's a lot.
I think you'll like it a lot. We'll see. That Paulo episode, I've heard a lot about that episode. I know one person that's like that's their favorite episode, and I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, their favorite?
Well, I don't think it's gonna be your favorite episode, but I actually am looking forward to it. Watching it again. It's because it's a totally different thing, but
yeah,
that's probably why.
Okay. But
cool.
All right. Well, should we call it?
Yeah.
Let's call it.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Well,
MKV. See you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you next time, everyone. Namaste.
I got my thing.
Namaste.
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 Namaste. Good luck.
You guys know what namaste means?
Yeah. Means put the kettle on.
Put
No!
the kettle on.
No. It means the light in me recognizes the light in you.
Yeah. Or put the kettle
Ooh.
Put the kettle on.
on.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah.
Same
yeah.
thing. Six
Make a
six
cuppa.
one, half dozen the other.
Make a cuppa.
It's
do
those
one.
British. He speaks in British English, so who knows?
All I know is I have a new name for the dollar store.
Homeland.
Wait till my husband hears that one.
Wow. All right. See you,
Shame
everyone.
you didn't see it when you were here. That would be good.